Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to twist Japanese silk thread. We start by wrapping the thread around the awl in kind of a little slip knot there. And then I have two colors here. I have a light green and a dark green. And what I'm going to try and do here is blend these colors. So I'm just going to get them here and separate them out. If I were to twist the light threads together and then the dark threads, it would end up looking like a candy cane. And we want this to be a little bit more subtle than that. So instead, I'm going to blend a light thread and a dark thread together, and then another light thread and dark thread, and then I'll put them all together. So the first step is to under twist it. Do this by taking the thread with my fingers at the base of my palm and then rolling up my hands like this. And when my fingers get to the base of my palm here, I pick up the thread again, transfer it to this hand, and then do the same thing again. And then I'm just going to hold it here and check the tension. I want kind of a tight twist, so that's about right. Then I'm going to hold this with my mouth, and I'm going to do the same thing I just did to this thread to the other thread. Okay, those twists are pretty even. Now I'm going to tie a single, kind of a half of a square knot. And I want to make sure that I get these lengths pretty even. I'm gonna just kind of test it. They sag about the same amount between my finger and the awl. So that looks good. Those are pretty even. So I'm just gonna tighten that there. And now I'm going to over twist it by going up the left hand, starting with my fingertips at the base of the right. I'm actually going to do this one fewer times than I under twisted it. And that looks pretty good to me. And then some people say to give it a little pluck, like you would a harp string, to set it. At that point, I can take it off my awl, tie a little knot down here to maintain the twist. Just a single little knot, and then cut off the end, and this thread is ready to be threaded into your needle. When you thread it into your needle, you'll need to cut it off at the single knot here and then thread it into your needle, and it's usually easier to use a threader like this to keep the twisted threads together. And that is how you twist thread, and then you can use it to do a leaf like this one. This leaf here is done in twisted thread, and this one over here is done in flat silk. And that's how to twist Japanese silk thread.